Hey Capricorn, I'm Eleanor and welcome to Peaches by Starlight Tarot. This is your March general reading where I'll be breaking down 4 cards to find out more about this 8 of Swords energy. And this is going to be all about getting out of your own way. This came out in your 2020 year ahead video. It's linked in the timestamp below if you want to see that come out, and I'll talk a little bit more about it. I'm using the Rebel deck, and there are curses in it. Just a heads up in case that's an issue for you. But I'm going to get 4 cards for a week-by-week breakdown, and then each of these I will do a pick a card reading, and that will be its own video. So if you subscribe, you'll get notified when those come out. You can pick your stack and get a more individual reading to see how these are going to play out in your life. Okay, Capricorn, March. All right. How can Capricorn get out of their own way? The first week of March, it says, it's not everyone else's fault, it's yours. You are a grown-ass adult, stop blaming others for your shit. Alright, Capricorn, week 2 of March. How can Capricorn get out of their own way in the second week of March? Drop the fucking ego. Vulnerability is hot as fuck. All right, Capricorn, week 3 of March. Dollar signs. Make it rain. All right. And the 4th week. Stop sleeping so damn much. Wake up, you're missing some cool shit. Okay, Capricorn, let's talk. All right, Capricorn, let's talk about how you can get out of your own way. The first week of March, it says it's not everyone else's fault, it's yours. You're a grown-ass adult, stop blaming others for your shit. And so that is the way, when you talk about getting out of your own way, how you give your power away through blame. And that when you aren't being accountable for your actions, how can you make different choices to make things different? If everything is everyone else's fault and you have no role, how can you have any voice, any action, any choice? There's nothing you can do. That totally gives your power away, and that makes you a victim and subject to everyone else. So when you can take accountability for your choices, you can act and have power and move forward. The second week, you have dropped the fucking ego. Vulnerability is hot as fuck. So in this sense, you are standing in your way by being closed off, by having to hold up, using energy to hold up a false mask and to show up a certain way and protect yourself. It's like the way, like on Star Trek or something like that, where there's a lot of energy being drawn from the engine to create to set up deflectors or whatever it is that is the protective shell around the ship. And so that drains the energy. And so are you draining your energy by having this force field of like a holographic image around yourself that is inauthentic to you? And how can you get that energy back so you can move forward? The third week, dollar signs, it says make it rain. So are you standing in your own way by withholding resources from yourself? Are you unwilling to release the resources that you have to move forward? Are you telling yourself that you don't have enough? Are you succumbing to poverty consciousness? Are you telling yourself that you aren't enough? How is it that you are withholding from the situation? What is that you're withholding? The 4th week, stop sleeping so damn much. Wake up, you're missing some cool shit. This can be sleeping, but if it is real sleeping, that tells me there's more issue with actual depression, and that is not necessarily the scope of this. And if it is, if this is applying literally, then I would suggest a doctor or therapy, because that implies legitimate depression, which is a real condition that you need help for. It can, but I'm sensing though with the lightheartedness of this deck, and it says you are missing some cool shit, it seems to me that it might be a little bit of a distraction energy, like social media energy, having your face in your phone and missing what's really going on around you, missing out on the real world because you're in a little bit of a dream world or an online, not exactly the same, not exactly reality, but like a false digital reality. And so how can you come back into the world and stop being hemmed in into this kind of false world and come back into the real world. So please subscribe, because each one of these cards, I'm going to do a whole separate video with 3 readings for each one and pick a card style. So you'll get to choose which stack, fast forward right to it, and get a way more in-depth and detailed message about how this is going to play out and apply in your situation. Okay? Thank you, and I'll talk to you soon.